Assalamu alaikum. Hello. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to ask the really basic question, how old are you, in a polite but natural way. However, I designed the lessons on my channel not to be for learning the language by annotation or repeating the phrases in Arabic without going through the grammar and the logic for how they were built. Also, I usually do not let the lessons go without making them enriching for your vocabulary in Arabic beside the grammar part. So the first thing we will study in this lesson is a group of words related to the topic. So, عمر, an age. أعمار, ages. Another word, sin. Sin usually is related to the age of years. So, sin, an age. Sunun or sinin, ages. Both of them actually the same. They are masculine type of plural format, but it depends on the grammar where they are located in the sentence. They can be ending with wanun or yanun, sunun or sinin. Then an hour, sa'a. Hours, sa'at. A day, yom. Days, أيام. A week, أسبوع. Weeks, أسابيع. A month, شهر. Months, أشهر or شهور. Then سنة or عام, a year. Years, سنوات or سنون, سنين, which is similar to the plural of sin, and the plural for عام is أعوام. Then a decade, عقد. Decades, عقود. A century, قرن. Centuries, قرون. An era, عصر. Eras, عصور. A period, حقبة. Periods, حقب or حقبات. حقبة as a period is a long period of time, usually like an era or more than an era, or it can be less than an era, like within a century period of time, but still like a long period of time. And then when a period or a duration of time, either long or short, is فترة, the plural فترات. Okay, here let's see how we can form the question how old are you in Arabic. There are 4 ways to directly ask the question. The first way is by asking how old are you in the logic that how much is your age. I would explain something. First thing is that we don't have in Arabic something called how old. We have either the tool how, like how are you, the same concept of how are you, or the tool that how much, how many. So we don't have like, for example, how old, how far, how long. We have them in a certain way using either how much or how many, which is come here. I don't want to go that far, but I just want to focus on how we ask how old are you within this concept. So remember, we don't have how old, so we will use the tool how much, how many, which is come. The second thing that in Arabic, the verb to be in the simple present time tense normally is hidden. So there is no need to use the verb to be. So basically we are asking how much your age. So there are 2 words meet age, either عمر or سن. So let's go one by one. كم عمرك? To a masculine singular, second person. كم عمرك? To a feminine singular, second person. كم أعماركم? A plural, second person. And actually this format, أعماركم, is specifically to a group of people masculine or a group of people masculine and feminine in terms of gender. If we have a group of people just feminine, we can still use this, but there are another pronoun specific to that group. We will review it shortly. But now let's focus on these 3 pronouns when we ask your age. Okay, then كم سنك? كم سنك? كم سنكم? The second way is by using how much of age is at you. Okay, how much of age is clear, right? So how much is كم of age is من العمر or من السن you can use, but usually we use من العمر. Then is at you is in the simple present tense, is not existed. At you is لديك. Honestly, at you, it means like you have in this case. Because in Arabic, maybe this is the first time I'm introducing in my lessons, there is a type of adverbs can replace the function of the verb. Like the adverb here لديك. لدى and another adverb we will see soon are locative adverbs that function as verbs because they carry the function of the verb at a specific place or time. That's why they called locative adverbs, because they can work as a verb and at the same time show the position of a location. Why we say that? Because in Arabic, the logic of age is that an amount of time given to a person, they gained it and they are located at a certain time point of their life. That's why we ask at this time point how much of age you already gained or you have. So how much of age is at you is literally how much of age at you. كم من العمر لديك to a singular masculine. كم من العمر لديك to a feminine singular. كم من العمر لديكم to plural. Before we go to the third way, I would like to mention that in Arabic we can relocate the verbs and the adverbs to come at the beginning of the sentence, like after the interrogative tool. So, كم لديك من العمر؟ كم لديك من العمر؟ كم لديكم من العمر؟ Okay, the third way is so similar to this one. It's just we, instead of we are saying how much of age, we are asking how many of years are at you. كم من السنوات أو الأعوام, because there are two words, if you remember, representative for the word year in Arabic, سنة or عام. The plural is سنوات or أعوام. كم من السنوات لديك or كم من الأعوام لديك. You can ask without even the tool من, but in this case, you will use the indefinite singular form of the word, which is كم سنة لديك, كم عام لديك. So this is for the singular masculine, then for the feminine, كم من السنوات لديك, كم من الأعوام لديك, or you can just directly use كم سنة لديك, كم عام لديك. Without saying of years, you just say how many years. And the last example, using this way, كم من السنوات لديكم, كم من الأعوام لديكم, or كم سنة لديكم, كم عام لديكم. Okay, the same thing, we can relocate the adverb complex to be located at the beginning of the phrase after the interrogative tool كم. So it can become كم لديك من السنوات. In this scenario, you still can say كم لديك عام or كم لديك سنة. كم لديك من السنوات, كم لديك من الأعوام, or كم لديك سنة, كم لديك عام. كم لديكم من السنوات, كم لديكم من الأعوام, or كم لديكم سنة, كم لديكم عام. The last way is by asking literally how many years are at you using a different adverb, which is عند. So let's see this way. كم سنة عندك, كم عام عندك, كم سنة عندك, كم عام عندك, كم سنة عندكم, كم عام عندكم. The same thing, we can replace the adverb complex to be located at the beginning after the interrogative tool. So كم عندك سنة or كم عندك عام, كم عندك سنة, كم عندك عام, كم عندكم سنة, كم عندكم عام. Before we move to the next part, I would like to highlight two things. The first thing, that the first way is the most common way to ask about the age, either in the Modern Standard Arabic or in the spoken dialects today. The second thing that is to mention which of the ways is used in modern Standard Arabic, which ways are used in spoken dialects. The first, which is my favorite way, and everybody's favorite way as an Arab, is used in both Modern Standard Arabic and spoken today dialects. The second way is mostly used in the Modern Standard Arabic. I almost heard none of today's spoken dialects people use it in the format of spoken dialects. If it's used in the format of the Modern Standard talk. The third way is also Modern Standard Arabic, which is Al-Arabiya Al-Fusha. The last way is only in the spoken dialects. It's not broken Arabic, but it is not really Arabiya Fusha. It is not Modern Standard Arabic. It's not Arabiya Fusha. It's just a spoken dialect. And it's used mostly in Egypt and some Arab countries and dialects, not only in Egypt. Like some, even in my country, Saudi Arabia, there are some people who ask using this way, but it's not really common so much in Saudi Arabia, but still used in it and used in so many Arab dialects. Even Levantine Arabs, they still speak it. We can ask the question to different persons, like the first, the second, and the third persons, using the possessive pronouns conjugated to the noun Umar and Sin. Just to review, the possessive pronouns here conjugated to the nouns Umar and Sin. So my age, Umri or Sinni. Your age, Umrak, Sinnak. Two singular masculine. Your age, feminine singular, Umrik, Sinnik. To a plural masculine, أعماركم, سنكم. To feminine plural, أعماركن, سنكن. Then his age, عمره or سنه. Her age, عمرها, سنها. Their ages, أعمارهم, سنهم. To masculine, أعمارهن, سنهن. To feminine. Let's try to form several questions using these conjugations. So, كم عمره? How old is he? Then, كم سنها? Or كم عمرها? How old is she? كم أعمارهم? How old are they? Okay, here we will practice something similar when we conjugated the possessive pronouns to the nouns Umar and Sin, but in this time we will conjugate the genitive pronouns to the locative adverbs we just learned, which they are lada and inda. We will start recognizing how to conjugate these pronouns, which they are really similar to the possessive pronouns in their conjugations to this type of adverbs in Arabic, that they indicate the position or the position of someone, something in terms of the place or the possession related to someone, something else. We will cover these adverbs in further details in a future lesson, so just take it as easy as possible to understand the concept of their conjugation here. So first, lada, which means at, or inda, also mean at. So when I'd like to say at me, so لدي, عندي, at you, لديك, عندك, to masculine singular. لديك, عندك, to feminine singular. لديكم, عندكم, to masculine plural. لديكن, عندكن, to a feminine plural. Then لديه or عنده, at him. لديها, عندها, at her. Then لديهم or عندهم, at them, to masculine. Or لديهن, عندهن, at them, feminine plural. So I want you to use your creativity to use these conjugations to form these questions using different persons to practice by yourself. Let's move to the next part. In many Arabic language cultures, asking an adult about age directly, particularly a woman, and especially out of official papers, is not considered polite. So how do you figure out someone's age by asking directly without offending them? Well, this depends on the scenario, formal and informal, for official work or for social talk. So let's see the ways to ask politely about an age can be used in different situations, and the trick is that you just add one of the permission phrases to the beginning of the question. I will just use here in this lesson a few politeness expressions that we usually use for the question about age that replace the similar politeness phrase commonly used in English saying, "Do you mind me asking how old are you?" for example. So let's start with the first expression is لو سمحت. إذا سمحت to masculine singular. لو سمحتي or إذا سمحتي to a feminine singular. لو سمحتم. إذا سمحتم to plural. Another way using is it possible I ask. ممكن أسأل. هل ممكن أسأل. And you can even add is it possible I ask you, but not necessary. If you would like to add it, you can say ممكن أسألك. ممكن أسألك masculine singular, feminine singular, or ممكن أسألكم to plural. The last way I'm going to show you today is بعد إذنك or من بعد إذنك to a singular masculine. من بعد إذنك or just بعد إذنك to a singular feminine. بعد إذنكم or من بعد إذنكم to plural. So you can just say, for example, ممكن أسأل كم عمرك؟ هل ممكن أسأل كم من العمر لديك؟ لو سمحت كم من السنوات لديك؟ من بعد إذنك كم سنة عندك؟ And so on and so forth. Okay, let's move to the next part. In this part, we will see how to answer the question about the age. There are two simple ways to answer the question directly. The first way is by saying, my age is, or our ages are, and you tell the number indicating for the age. In Arabic, there is something very special about it, about like the language. If it's in the present simple time tense that meet the verb to be, if we translate it, we are not using the verb to be normally in the simple present time tense. So there is no verb in the sentence, but there are some expressions replace the function of the verb. Anyway, when we don't have a verb, normally we just say my age and you name the age. But we still can use I, my age is. We, our ages are. So let's see the example. أنا عمري, for example, 38 سنة or 38 عام. In some spoken dialects, you can say أني عمري 38 عام or 38 سنة. This is the first example. Let's use the example for نحن, which is we. نحن أعمارنا 38 39 و40 سنة or عام. In some spoken dialects, you can use still نحن or نحن, إحنا, حنا, أعمارنا 38 39 و40 سنة, for example. But it's not mandatory to use the separate form of the personal pronouns here. Just to keep in mind, it's still used, but is optional, is not mandatory. The second way is to say, I have at me, and you name the number of years or that indicate the age. Or you can say, we have at us, and the similar way to answer. So, أنا لدي or أنا عندي 38 سنة. أني in some dialects like the Gulf countries area or the eastern side of Saudi Arabia, a lot of people they say أني عندي 38 سنة or نحن لدينا or نحن عندنا 38 39 و40 سنة. Let's say there are three people. So I think you got it. Let's move to the next part, where we are going to have an example for a short conversation about the age. سلام، كيف الحال سارة؟ وعليكم السلام، الحمد لله بخير، وإنتي كيف حالك؟ الحمد لله. سارة، ممكن أسألك كم عمرك؟ أنا عمري 10 سنوات. طيب، ممكن أسأل كم عمرك يا مريم؟ طبعا، أنا عمري 26 سنة. يلا أستأذن. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. We arrived to the end of this lesson. In the next lesson, we are going to study how to introduce yourself in Arabic. So stay tuned. Please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumb up if you like it and found it useful. Share it with friends and family who are interested in learning Arabic. Write in the comment section your opinion about this video and your questions. I will make sure to return to them as soon as possible. Please follow me on my page on Instagram, Learn Arabic with Hana. شكرا على المشاهدة. Thank you for watching. مع السلامة. Goodbye.